Can
My-
get pregante.
So, how drunk or stoned are all of you?
I'm sober as
Very
a fuck.
both.
I'm completely sober because
I'm
I
absolutely
don't do
sober.
that. I don't do that shit, Owen.
I work Wednesdays to
Well, you and
Sundays,
me
so
both,
tonight is
then.
Friday night for me.
Good son. Can't imagine your own being very pissed or high.
Oh,
My-
no. He drinks the hard stuff.
He drinks.
And you, obviously, you haven't started Sorry,
What's
Game.
that?
That's all I'm
What's it?
saying.
What's he drink like petrol?
Pretty much.
Just pure ethanol.
No, you know what? Those small bottles of wine.
Our recap. Jeroen, take it away.
No, Alvin. Alvin.
Oh, he did.
No, I
Alvin
was
wasn't,
sitting like this
doing-
way before you.
On his.
Not on my screen.
It's not on my screen.
That sounds like a you problem there, Jeroen.
Turn it on and off again.
Hmm. Right. So, last session. Let's see. We went to Barovia. We fought a bunch of zombies. That's where we left off.
All right. Good recap. So, we are in Barovia, the village of Barovia. Trish and Seraphim, let's have you be off for just a bit. That means that Dana and Rudy,
Yes.
what do you do?
Could you share the map with me? I don't.
We did kill all the zombies, right?
As you know,
Can I do a perception check to see if any of them are still around?
you certainly can. I will place you two on the map right here.
Okay, we're at the crossroads, so can I do a perception check to the south?
Roll me a perception check.
What do I see? Boom! Hey!
You see a deserted village. A town that is dead, even deader than you would expect the village of Barovia to be. The only houses that are really showing any life are the Blood of the Vine Tavern, which is here,
Yeesh.
and all the way down south, the Burgermaster's Mansion.
Well, I know is marked down now because if I remember, before I started playing Rudy, when we was inside the mansion, Rudolph was there as well, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So, Dana, would you like to go to the Burgomaster's mansion?
I have never been there. I will follow you. Get
Yes.
ready.
I think we should get off the streets. So, I'm going to go to the mansion. I'm going to run briskly. Did the dad walk?
I'm just tumbling along, running against the wall in a vertical way. Whee!
You arrive at the mansion. And again, it's a weary looking mansion that squats behind a rusting iron gate. These gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the wall, the grove has been trampled down to create a path all around the domain. As you look closer, I'll carry over your 27 from last roll. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Both of you have never seen this before. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen. What do you do?
Do I?
Question: Is Sirenscape working?
Yes.
I'm not hearing anything.
All right.
It's
I'll
very
cut.
quiet.
I'll cut this out. You Luke, do you hear anything?
Just about. Oh, I've got it on full volume. It's a quiet track.
It is quiet.
Yes.
Oh,
Anyway.
but you heard the. That's what you heard. Alwyn.
Yes.
In Shit Talk HQ, I don't know if you can see this.
Take a look.
If not, I will send you. Oh, you're offline.
To the band zone.
There, that's what you need to do.
Hey. Ugh.
If you don't want to, you don't have to, but you will play without Sirenscape.
Welcome to Strahd Weekend. I get the private channel thing, so.
All right.
Yeah, just continue on. It seems to not be working for me this week.
All right.
Just go to YouTube and put a video on in the background of ambient music.
Barovian town music. You arrive at the gates of this mansion. You just heard what I told you. What do you do?
Well, is it all burning, like, and it's all scorched and it looks like there's no one living there? No.
The part is that most of the burn marks are old, and
Oh,
along the tracks you see that the grass is perking up again. There's a few flowers that are perking up again. Dull flowers, muted, very muted colors. I'm hearing myself back on one of you, by the way.
Yeah, your voice is also a bit crackling to me.
yeah. There's a
That
crackle.
sounds very robotic.
Is it better now?
That was.
Sounds better, yeah.
All right.
Talk a bit more.
Oh no,
I will talk a lot.
there's like a pop.
Yeah, like.
I will talk more then. Is that better?
I think so.
Well, we'll find out.
That's I haven't heard it since.
All right. So maybe I was just too
Oh
excited.
no, there it is. There it is. Anyway, let's just work through it, push through it. So, the house looks like there's someone living in it still.
Yes, the house looks
Yeah.
like there's somebody living inside.
I'm gonna be banging the fuck out the door while turning the handle, shouting Gizmark.
Who?
Ismark, the Burgomaster. Ismark! Is the door unlockable? Can I just barge in?
As you knock on the door opens seemingly by itself.
I readied my sword. And proceed with caution.
All right.
I follow close behind, but close enough to run away if shit hits the fan.
Well, fuck you, Dana. My beer! No!
No.
No! Saved it.
You are a special character.
Thank you.
Quite. Yes. What?
Quite.
What?
Thank you.
What does one see, sir?
Well, what you see is not the same thing as I have here, which is weird. Burger. Oh, that's what it's called. All right, no. No. Cool.
No, Dana.
I'm sorry, I did not expect this to be not in the module. But it's okay. I'm sorry, guys.
Theatre of the mind?
Yeah, but I also need to know the area of it. All right, so fear of mind. You open the door, you see a large hallway inviting you. It is quiet. It is deadly quiet.
It's not like I've got an ominous feeling like something is up. I'm going to continue shouting for Ismark. Would he use a perception check for like listening out for stuff? Can I hear life in the house?
Yeah. You check the area, but as you can tell, there's not really anybody inside. At least there's no sound that you can hear. You enter a large area, and in this giant foyer, as I would call it, you see a large casket situated in the center of the room. Candles lit around it. To the west, there's a fireplace with a bearskin rug, and to the south, there's stairs moving up.
Can I move towards the casket? Weapon drawn?
Sure.
No. Use the end of my sword to slowly pry it open to see if it's occupied.
I'll ready a cantrip of what's it called again? Eldritch Blast, just to be certain.
Just hold fire, hold fire. Is it occupied?
There is indeed a body inside. But as you push your sword inside, there is no reaction.
Do I recognize the body?
Yeah, you recognize it as the old burgomaster. You, as a person that has frequented Barovia for longer than most of the people here, you notice that this
Hold
is...
on.
Sorry?
What, he's Mark's father?
Yeah.
He was buried though at the start of the campaign? Is the coffin like got dirt all over it?
Yeah, it does.
So he's been exhumed?
Well, something happened.
There any sign of unlife?
Define unlife.
As
Oh.
in, is there any sign that it's undead or in a certain state of reanimation?
A
Yeah, my
ro-
grave domain gives me a sense undead as well.
Well, if it gives a sense of undead, you check this casket, and your grave domain doesn't show anything.
I'm looking for.
I'm looking for what now?
The where it tells me that fucking I can detect undead. Aha! Eyes of the grave.
Eyes of the grave.
I can occasionally sense undead.
Can you?
Occasionally.
Well, you can occasionally.
As in a few times a day, or what are you saying?
It says at first level you gain the ability to occasionally sense the presence of undead,
Okay,
Nice.
keep reading.
Yes.
whose existence is an insult to the natural cycle of life. As an action, you can open your awareness to magically detect undead. So I open my awareness.
As you open
Until
your
the end of your next turn. Blah 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 blah.
blah 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 blah.
Okay, so Luke, what's the last sentence?
This sentence does not tell you anything about a creature's capabilities or identity. It doesn't tell me
No.
its identity or nothing.
No. I mean, you can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier.
Which is like +9.
Yeah. So you can do this 9 times a day.
Yeah.
Do this all day.
Yep. I can do this all day, man. So I'm gonna occasion.
You check this body, and it is in a pretty far state of decay. Also, there is a fire truck moving next to my house.
And I
Do
hit
you
it.
need to evacuate?
No, it moved on.
It moved on. That's so funny.
Well, it did. Oh, there's more coming. Well, maybe
Shit's
now.
going down in Detroit.
Indeed. Beep beep
Oh.
beep 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 beep.
We can always summon them to Barovia when we burn this building down again.
Trish isn't here though, so
We
this building
burned
will
this
stay.
city.
Right. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back in the game. You're standing.
Oh, get this.
What do you do?
Can I put my dagger through its head just to be sure? Done. Close the coffin again.
Maybe we should take the skull for backs.
No. I'm already at whims about a paladin taking heads and all this shit and it's righteous for
The
bollocks.
moment you do this, you
No.
see a man walking down from the stairs. Like, Rudy, no! Do not do this. It is my father. Why do you desecrate his body? You knew him.
I knew him and I'm doing him a favor. If he reanimates as an undead, as I've seen throughout this town on the way through, he will be destitute to a life of complete misery as a zombie.
But he died before.
Would you want to put...
water?
I can't be sure that it won't affect the already dead. That's the problem. Like, that's why you don't walk in graveyards in Barovia at night. You know this.
Wait, we are not supposed to do this?
Do what you must.
I wish you not to see Ismark, if you mind turning around while I do this.
No, I have to see.
So be it on your conscience. And I'm going to stab him in the head.
Right,
Slowly
I
but surely
still
just...
hold the spell ready just in case anything evil attacks us.
Alright, roll for initiative.
Jesus!
Ooh, I like.
I like.
Dane, you're standing there, looking at the body as Rudy is moving up to it. What do you do?
Well, is Ismark the lesser making any move to attack us?
No, he's just looking at the body.
Then I step aside a bit and hold my action. Just in case anything happens, I will keep a spell ready though.
Alright, Ismark, looking at the body. Rudy, what do you do?
I stab the body.
Alright, roll me a attack roll.
Which one is it? It's
That
body
hit.
man. Ah, okay. Well, is it undead?
Your dagger slips into the body's head. And Ismark looks at you and says, I think it is for the best, yes, thank you.
I didn't want you to see this, Ismark. But it needed to be done.
I know,
And I close.
know what you did to my father's body.
Why have you exhumed him?
To be sure. I needed to be sure that even though he died, he would not come back.
So why did you not stab him yourself through the head?
Couldn't.
Would you stab your own father, Dana? That's what you're saying.
I do not know. My father died in a horrible fire when I was really young. I do not remember.
Compassion.
Ismark looks at you
Yes.
and Dana and says, did he? Are you sure? Did you see his body with your own eyes?
Yes, I did. That I remember. The charred flesh still sticking to almost broken bones. I do not come from Barovia. I have seen what happens to dead people here. It did not happen in my village.
Well, from what I gather, you all have seen what happens to dead people.
Usually they stay dead. It seems to be a bit different over here.
Did you check the well?
Timmy?
What now?
Is Timmy fell down the well?
No, but something did. And ever since we have a plague of infected roaming the lands. The village lands.
How much of the town is infected?
That is difficult to say. It might be half, might be 1%. People stay in their homes and do not venture out. I'm fearful for them. I remember when you were here, Rudy. We bravely ventured into the church when we knew that they were in trouble. They
We did.
being them.
We didn't know it at the time, Ismark.
We did not, but now I have to ask you. Would you follow me again into almost certain death?
If only when the time comes. Oh, carry on.
It seems to be a normal thing in Barovia. Come, follow us into certain death. Look through the door. There is certain death. I'm getting a bit tired of these.
I imagine you would. So maybe now you understand why I dug up my father. To know that this curse would not be fell upon him.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's trying to hide something?
I was
Sure.
just gonna ask that.
You
Can I do one as well or not?
Yeah, you can both roll an insight check.
Loving these rolls.
As far as you know, he is
11.
telling the truth.
I will trust you in this for now. But I do not know you, so you better prove yourself worthy of my trust.
He points at Rudy and says, "He knows me. I'm sure he can vouch for me."
I could vouch for his mark, yeah.
Rudy has a lot of secrets, so
Don't we all?
I will take that with a grain of salt.
I have you know, I've helped this party since the start of this whole shebang since they came. I can very much vouch for his mark. They helped his sister.
I have only seen you act in certain dubious ways. I have not actually seen you help beyond any of that. But I will trust you.
Is like pointing at Rudy, like, hip me. Who you're talking? You're talking to me?
Rudy, I'm talking to
me?
Rudy. It is
Him? Me?
you
Him?
did
He?
not help. You did not help the party, now did you? I was talking to Rudy.
I mean, do you know who I am? And I'm just gonna start pulling out my books.
That depends. Which of the
Me.
you are you talking about? You seem to shift around a lot. It's confusing.
Seems like a you problem.
I'm only
So-
of average intelligence. Come on, work with me.
So, Ismark,
Yes.
have you considered an exterminatus?
What now?
An exterminatus. Since we both know that souls don't leave this place, we slay the half of the village that are already infected, so the rest can survive.
It's a game of
And
numbers.
you wonder why I do not trust you.
The souls are protected. They'll be reborn into fresh bodies. They're infected.
Are they now?
Well, yeah. So, do you fancy a trip to try and capture one of these infected? So we can look it out.
Do we have proper chains and armor and all that other stuff?
Ismark being the burgomaster that's been here hundreds of years, he's for his family and his line and everything. I'm guessing there's a lot of bullshit on the wall.
Yes.
Hmm?
There is, but Ismark says, would you not like to rest a bit first? I can see that you are hurt. Again, this is a safe place.
I'm fine.
And you are
I
fine.
can still go on.
Alright, but this is the GM telling you that maybe if you rest, you might be able to regroup.
A spot of dinner wouldn't go amiss.
Quite
Come, let's discuss our new alliance. If I help you with this town, Ismark, I might need your help defeating Strahd.
Beating Strahd, you
Why
say?
is
Yes,
why
we
is
have
it
lots to talk
always
about.
the grunts?
Who's this Strahd you speak of?
You fucking know who I'm talking
I
about.
know, I'm just so, Rudy, this is a repartee. I say something, you say something back. It is funny.
That's I know.
It is the haha, you know?
I know Ismark, but it's been a long journey, and unfortunately, it's not long until the end. Now is the time for business.
The end, you say. What do you mean with the end?
Well, today, for the very first time, let's start planning out the ultimate crime. Killing Zarevich.
I think that is a good idea. I'll take place at the head of the table.
Let's have dinner, wait for the rest of our party to arrive.
Which means that Zucked and Bax... Oh, not Killian.
Hmm.
Boo.
Bax
Boo.
just take
Do
place.
Do I take it correctly that this is a short rest?
No, you do not take it correctly, because
Okay.
right now, the negotiations begin. So, Rudy, tell me, what would you have me do?
Are you not tired of Zarevich's rule?
I am tired. So tired.
Look what it did to your father. Do you want that for your people? Really? Can you look me in the eye and say that, Ismark?
Look, right now I'm friendly to you. The aura around me is green instead of red. I want
Let's
to
make
look
it
in the
yellow.
eye to have something weird in front of your eyes.
Oh, yes, sorry. I'm in my disguise still. Let me change that. One moment, please.
Quite right.
Hold on.
Hold on. So he takes it off.
Shia LaBeouf.
Come on. Shia LaBeouf. Not coming up Shia LaBeouf for me, though. Oh,
It does for me.
gutted.
Oh, it doesn't for...
I'm gutted.
It also doesn't on the stream. Just... Oh, somebody's joining. Ooh, there we go. Shia LaBeouf?
No, I think it's me changing it to Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And then mine. Yep, Shia LaBeouf.
This is what I mean. You keep changing faces. How can I keep track?
But it's just Shia LaBeouf.
He looks like a cannibal.
Cannibal. No.
Cannibal.
Actual
Shia
cannibal.
LaBeouf. Actual cannibal.
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
I'm trying to change it again, but it's broken my things. So carry on with the negotiations while my whole statue changes again.
So, Rudy, what do you propose?
I propose that if I help you, you help me. There is a rebellion about to begin, and we're asking you for your banners and your colours. That when the time comes, you don't join Zarevich's side, but join our side.
You are asking me to
And
forgo my legion.
your
My
legion,
liege.
yes, sir. Your allegiance.
My
And what is
allegiance, yes,
allegiance?
that's the word I was looking for, indeed.
But your allegiance is to the devil.
But he has always been kind to me.
Really? Has he?
Well,
The stress on your father was too much. How did he just time it? How did he die? I forgot how he died. It's been
oh
2
no,
years. Give me,
the yeah,
give me
the
this.
charge of night creatures, zombies, fiends, whatever, was too much in his heart, and he had a death, a death event, basically.
But did Zarevich send him?
Well, that's the general idea, but the Count has been quiet ever since Arena left. I mean, even gave me gifts.
Gifts?
And
What kind of gifts?
he gestures to the piano behind. And the moment he gestures towards it, something happens. He looks, and for some reason, the keys start moving by themselves.
Oh god, here we go. Is it? Oh, is it playing the tune that was played to the party?
You don't know?
I wasn't there.
No.
Neither was Dana.
And
Nope.
no.
Is it charm effect?
Well, it is now.
And fuck you, because I don't have my ring of mod shielding anymore.
Yeah, but I can undo it, so for me it's not a problem.
Yeah, for you it's not.
Yeah, thank you.
So, both of you roll me a... What is it?
Say wisdom saving, say wisdom saving.
I would love to say wisdom saving.
Charisma saving then? That's still a +8 for me.
Let's go with dexterity. That's a +8 for me.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, both of you.
Damn it.
Come on! 18, still pretty strong.
10. He's smiling. I don't like it when he's
No.
smiling like that.
You never like when this DM smiles. Dana, you feel very confused about this whole ordeal.
Okay.
As you all see the man, the myth,
Oh,
Legend.
fuck off!
sitting at the piano that suspiciously sounds like an organ. He turns around and looks at you, Rudy.
I cast Mystic Negation.
What does that do?
Oh, yeah, you'll like this. Boom! You create a dark, plushing, 1 foot diameter sphere of anti-magic that hangs in the air at a point you can see within 50 feet of you. It automatically negates every spell, including your own, of 4th level or lower, that cast within 30 feet of the sphere. Spells of 5 level or higher are not affected. The sphere disappears after it counters 3 spells, or when the spell's duration runs out. So basically, I've created an anti-magic, so there's no fucking magic within 30 foot of me that's 4th level or lower. So is that charm spell just gone boom?
Where do you cast it in front of you?
On the chandelier above me.
Alright, that's 10 feet up. So let's see. Roll me a D100.
Oh, fuck you.
No,
yeah.
B D&D, BGG rules. B.
no. It is D&D rules. Over.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
Ah.
It doesn't do anything, but it does enough to save the unknown undead, which is, of course, my main man, Strahd. Look at you and say, "Oh, Rudy, Can I call you Rudy, by the way?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Dr. Rudolph to you.
I will still call you Rudy.
Well, fuck you.
I know.
Mm.
Rudy, you have been hunting for me for a long time, and I applaud your composure at this moment. Though I assure you, even with your, well, let's face it, riffraff of companions, you know you will fail tomorrow, do you not? Or is it today?
I don't know. I haven't slept yet. No, no. It's,
No,
it's
you haven't.
tomorrow.
That's why I left a little note saying that everything they take from the castle, they should return tomorrow.
Who took what from the castle?
Oh,
I am confused. What is happening?
I don't know if they took anything, but if they do, they should bring it back tomorrow so I don't have to go out of the castle again, retrieve it, come back. You know, it's just a hassle. Also, Dana, I know why you are confused. Keep it up, you're role-playing. Very good.
Brass tacks, Sarafich.
That's counts.
You can't blame me for trying to get your banners
I do
against
not-
you.
I do not blame you.
No.
Oh. And he
I
moved.
assume we're at a parlay at the moment.
He moves.
We know it's tomorrow. It's not today.
It's not today.
You
so
can't
he,
rush these things.
he moves to Ismark and puts his hand on Ismark's shoulder and says, "My, well, soon-to-be brother-in-law knows and understands. Even though it's not his own prerogative, he feels the way I do about this situation. Do you not, Ismark?" And Ismark just, like, you see a sheepish look on his face as he nods very slowly. Yes.
Does he look like he's doing it reluctantly? Like he's expected to do it? Like it's not of his actual free will, or?
As he does it, he looks up at Strahd, and you see the adoration in his eyes.
What did you see? He's being charmed by him because of the piano and everything.
Well, roll me a Arcana check. With advantage. Because why not? Oh yeah, you don't need an advantage. You know that Ismark has been charmed.
Can I use an action to dispel the charm that's on me?
It is not a charm spell.
Damn it.
And I will read you very fastly. Where is it? There it is. An affected target can take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine the behavior of its turn. So, that being said, roll me a d10, Dana.
D10. Looks like a 9. Why isn't it rolling? Come on. Oh, the lag is horrible. Okay, that was a 1.
Roll me a d10 minus 1. Or d8. Roll me a d8.
And that's a 2.
You stand up and just run into the wall, taking 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Now this. Someone is controlling me, isn't he?
Oh, you're just very confused. Strahd looks at you, Rudy, and says, I can tell that your friend is very confused.
You know my mystic negation?
I do not know what you're talking about, Rudy.
Well, sorry. But does it stop affecting the piano?
The piano stopped the moment I stepped
Oh.
away from it.
Oh, alright, it's not the piano. Anyway, is there a gem on his uniform?
Is that a what now? On my what?
Is there a gem on your uniform that is no longer glowing because of my little ball?
There is a lot of gems on my uniform. Not all of them are glowing.
Oh. Is he in battle dress or formal dress?
Formal dress.
Can I walk up
Rudy,
to him?
I'm
No.
not in a battling mood, but if you want, we can have a tete-a-tete.
A little spar, just me and you, Strahd. That's what you want.
Oh, that is what you want, Rudy. Do you want to? We can hash this out right now.
You know me better than that already. Been here months, you've been watching me. You know I'm gonna wait until I've full strength. With the rebellion behind me.
Oh,
You're not the least bit worried?
I am not worried in the slightest.
Well, you're a stupid man then, aren't you? The great battle commander? Even great commanders are nervous before a battle. You don't know what tricks I'm going to pull on you, do you?
I know each and every trick you and your party have amongst you. I know that he gestures at Bax as a sword that could potentially hurt me. I know she, and he points at Dana, is one that has wings that are hidden under her cloak. I know that two of you are right now trying to weaken my position as they attack the pulsing hearts and maybe even try to steal the gem.
If you know about it, why don't you stop them then?
Also say, I like a challenge. Your son Erasmus was quite a deviant boy.
He was not yours, Zarevich. That was Baron Matus's.
I know.
And you know what happened to him in the end.
Oh, I know. I am the primary. Every shadow of what it is to be a vampire is derived from my blood.
Someone call you a god, I'd call you my last and final prize.
Rudy, if you only knew how many times I heard this exact phrase.
But I'm not nobody.
Oh no. You are the one that will slay me. Again, Rudy, we can hash this out right now, outside.
Oh, you'd like that. See. That shows me that you are weakening your position there, Zarevich. Maybe your banners won't be called tomorrow.
On the contrary.
Maybe you think that your demons will kill me.
On the contrary, Rudy, I'm giving you the release of a quick death. I do not want you all to suffer. And yet, if you trespass in my domain, we will hash this out, as they say. These stakes have been raised by you and the others. But unlike your story, I am the hero and you are the villain.
It's what every villain every time says. It is quite confusing why people would think that he will always be the hero when they are so clearly the soul-sucking villains. It is rather funny. Don't you agree?
Indeed, how would you describe yourself there, Dana? Are you
I
a
am a
villain?
little bit. No,
So
I
you are
am.
the hero of your own story.
No, I think that is Slim Bobby.
The Slim Bobby indeed. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, why am I lagging so badly?
Because
4.
you're rolling a natural
Jesus.
1. Roll me a d8.
Boom.
Again?
Yes.
That's 3.
You are frozen. You don't take movement or actions at this moment.
Oh, look at Zarevich. Stop playing and toying with a Zarevich.
Meanwhile, I'm acting like I'm a mime stuck in a box.
I'm not toying with you, Rudy. I'm just assessing the competition, and from what I can tell, he gestures around the room. It is pretty dull.
We'll give you a good show tomorrow.
Oh, I count on it. But as every show ends at some point, the hero will prevail. She will be mine, Rudy. She will be reborn, and if she will... Listen to me. When she will. It's only a matter of time before she is mine.
Not this time, Zarevich. Her soul is gone.
Is it though?
It is. You can create your machinations with the abbot. You can change people to look like her. But she's with your brother now. You screamed in the clouds. I saw it.
I know it was just a momentary lapse of reason. Frustration, as I'm sure you have felt when your beautiful boy was taken from you by your own hand. I dare say.
When I'm in my personal hell, I'll make sure that you remember that you're in yours.
I do like your hubris, Rudy. It will not save you in the end. Oh,
We shall see.
I think they just left the castle. Let's switch places, won't we? And
Let's do the happy ending.
Strahd disappears from the room. Seraphim, Trish, you just left this castle. What do you do? Where do you go? Where do you land?
I guess we'll head straight back to Barovia.
Yeah, to the town, right? That's what we planned on, I think.
Yeah, there's no other place that we need to be.
No.
Alright, so you arrive at the center of Barovia. I take it you land, turn back into your former selves,
Uh-huh.
and find a deadly quiet town.
Is there like an a place we can just walk into? Like a social place, a pub, or...
You see the Wizard of the Wines next to you, and to the south you see the Burgomaster's mansion.
Want to grab a drink, Surfing?
Yeah, well, let's...
Oh, yes. Let's just assume that they'll find us there.
All right then. First round's on me.
Oh, that's kind. Thank you.
Alright. Give me a sec while I find this map.
I have a question in the meantime, Samas.
Yeah.
So, I have the feeling that Strahd, as long as something is in this land, Strahd knows if it's alive, if it's there, where it is. Like, he has omnipotence within this land, right? That's how much... That's the impression we have been given.
Yeah. Sure.
What I want to know is, like, from an Arcana standpoint, would it make sense that he doesn't know where something is if we hide it in the bag of holding because it's in a different pocket dimension?
This is a good question. And roll me an Arcana check.
10.
Might not.
But like, it's not out of the realm of possibilities, right?
No, but you're not completely sure.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want an inspiration to re-roll that? Because that seems something that'd be very fucking useful.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Or
Do you have an
can I
inspiration?
help?
Yeah, I have an
Or can
inspiration. If you...
Yeah, or can I just help him with that?
Well, we can have this conversation, actually. So,
Yeah, exactly. Now that I'm a sorcerer, I also have some arcane insight.
is that okay, Slas?
Sure.
Okay. Luke, you have
Also,
inspiration.
So would you like an inspiration then?
But are you giving it, Yudun? Luke?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take it off.
18.
You push the roll.
Yeah.
From what you have learned from the I'm just gonna say the information you have from the last week is that the dark powers, they sort of kind of control everything.
Mm-hmm.
And a demiplane is just another plane. which means that if you put something in a, like, for say, a bag of holding,
Uh-huh.
they will know about it.
Will they know that it's gone into the back of holding, or will they know that it's in there as well?
Oh, that kind of surprises me.
They know that it would have gone into a bag of holding. And it
Right.
is a simple trigonometry question which bag of holding it would be in.
But can they trace the back of holding itself?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's a tricky question because they can track the owner of a bag of holding that you know.
Right. But
No, like my thinking was that I'm just assuming that anything physical in this space is known, like either by Strahd or Vampire. And I was hoping that because their powers are limited to this plane, that maybe like the pocket dimension of the bag of holding would basically be out of their jurisdiction. That was my thinking.
Yeah.
But like the
Yeah,
bag
but-
itself is a physical object. They will know where it is.
makes sense.
But did we enter the building or we didn't get that far?
Let's say you just entered the building. And I will delete your tokens again because this is ridiculous. There we go. Yes. You enter the building. It is almost to scale, but not completely. And the tavern is empty.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh. There's no reply. Oh, lock tokens. Thank you.
I'm gonna help myself and serve him.
What do you do besides helping yourself?
Well, I'm gonna grab some drinks. Is there any food still? I think I'm gonna check the kitchen to see if there's like still some stew in a pot or something.
Well, best you don't go alone, Trish. It's kind of strange that there's no one in here.
Yeah,
I think
but
we might actually need a bit of healing before we do anything. So, how about some cure wounds?
Well, you are in a bar. Alcohol is the great healer.
I'll do.
yeah.
I'll do.
Eat 3 wheels of cheese.
I'll do cure wounds on each of us. I have some level 1 spell slots left. There you go. That's 11 for you. Oh, that was a good roll, though.
Excellent, thank you.
And one on me.
Feel a lot better now.
Exactly the same. Excellent. That should give us a little bit more leeway.
Quite, Seraphim. Well done.
Oh, hello.
Ugh.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's me. How are you feeling, young
Oh,
man?
the feeling. I'm just going through the day, I have to say.
Why don't you both have a seat with me? And he gestures to his right for you, Seraphim, and his left a booster seat for you, Trish.
Do you wish a drink as well, Strahd?
Alas, I cannot partake into the carnal pleasures that you and your kind can.
Oh, you you cannot drink anything besides blood?
It is a gift and a curse, Seraphim, as I'm sure you know.
Oh, I imagine you miss the simple pleasure of imbibing, I imagine.
Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It is the end that justifies the means. So, I just talked to your compatriots and they are hell-bent into defeating me. But as I told them, I will tell you now. I am the hero.
The Almighty, the land. Yes, we know. We've heard the story.
Well, yes, that too. But I am as they say, the hero of the story. The one that gets the girl against insurmountable odds.
I'm sorry, but Seraphim has already got me.
Always the jokester. That's what I like about you, Trish. You are a loose cannon, as they say, burning down an orphanage and burning down a house full of cats. There are things even I do not stoop as low as you do.
What does that mean?
Like I said, the ends justify the means, but sometimes you go too far. Now, I believe you have something that belongs to me. A pulsing object. You can keep it, or you can return it on the morrow. Either way, it will be returned to me. You're awfully quiet. Did a burnt cat catch your tongue?
No, I'm keeping myself from making jokes about pulsating objects.
Well, Trish, at least I can look myself in the mirror. Can you?
Oh,
Well,
Can you?
can you?
That is the joke, the GPG. Honestly, I thought you'd have a better sense of humor.
Well, like you said, I don't stoop so low.
Funny. But not haha funny.
what is the exact reason for this visit, Strahd?
Some people like to offer their victims, or whatever you want to call them, a final meal. I like to extend a hand and give them a final chat. Is there anything you would like to know before I eviscerate you and your so-called party? And I am extending this courtesy to you because you are the longest surviving members of this group.
I'm not sure what I would ask. Under the assumption that it would be rather unstrategic of you to tell the truth.
I have the right to, well, deny answer, but I am sure that nothing you can say or ask would deprive me of my victory against the likes of you.
Do you know? No, wait. Let me phrase it this way. Do you know that I know where Irina is, but you don't?
I know where she is. She's pretending to be happy with my brother. But do you know, and he leans into you, Seraphim, do you know that the only thing that's keeping me here is me acquiring Irina? Or Tachan, as I know her. That means
And
if she is not here, there is no reason for me to be here. So the dark powers will return her to me. Even if you think she is, quote unquote, safe. He leans back in his chair, puts his arms and hands are behind his back head, and just looks at you both. And besides, there is always the priest's contraption.
that would be enough for you?
Of course not, but it is fun to see him squirm and wiggle. Try to, every time, improve this Vasilka in this building. Oh.
What did you do to him that broke him?
The thing I did to him was the same thing I do to everybody who is contesting my reign. I crush them, Seraphim. I crush them and I break their brains. And he looks at you intently. Seraphim, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, not my best. 12.
You can tell that he is peering beyond the facade you are putting up.
Oh, I am wearing the ring of mind shielding.
I know. He
Okay.
is talking to you. Not to the old man, but to you.
Well, if you wish to talk to that person.
And Seraphim changes to his natural form. That person can be present, Strahd.
Trish, roll me a sanity check as you see.
Trish has seen this.
I know. Thank you. The artist formerly known as Seraphim, what is your true name?
Seraphim is my name. That doesn't need to change.
I'm glad we have this face to face. Sometimes it is better to see the devil you know than the devil you do not.
Oh, but it's funny you say. I have a book that has that as a title.
Really?
Yeah. It's even signed by Lady Wachter.
The lady, she had such high hopes. Oh well. Sometimes.
Maybe.
Sorry?
Hmm? No, go ahead.
No. You go ahead, Seraphim.
Well, my immediate thought was maybe that's the difference. Trish and I don't have much hope.
Maybe that is a good thing. If you have hope, sometimes it is detrimental to your demise. Trish, you've been awfully quiet. Do not think I
Indeed.
did not see the dagger that you are fingering under the table. It will not do, but you hope it does.
Oh well. One can try.
You certainly can, Trish, and you have tried a lot. I gather that you have killed one of my vampire guards.
One or two.
They were loyal. I think I will see if I can make you as loyal as they were. Do have to say, some of you have surprised me, for better or for worse. I think I can use you all. So Trish, what do you think about tomorrow? What do you expect? What do you see? What do you dream about? Besides stabbing me through the heart with a stake.
Oh, you know me too well. I I take out the steak that I was fingering under the table, put it on the table.
I was close.
This is what I see tomorrow.
Excuse me, you say this. What do you mean with this?
This steak, you see it?
Oh, I see it all too well. Does that go here? And you gesture
Yeah.
heart.
Here, wait, let me show you.
You were always a funny one, Trish.
I aim to entertain.
And your aim is true. I hope, for your sake, your aim will be as true tomorrow. Now, I have rooms to prepare, battlements to inspect, And vampire spawn to dispatch to your allies to have a certain leverage. Would you like to see my battle plan for the surroundings of the castle?
Sure.
He lays down a map of Barovia. And from his pockets under the table, you do not see where he gets them from, but he takes out a legion, for lack of a better term, fuckload of peons. And he places them strategically along the map. The first thing you notice is that the road towards Castle Ravenloft is lined with vampire spawn. The second thing you notice is that the Wizard of the Wines is surrounded by peons.
It's in this bar?
No, the orchard.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. And he points at it and says, "This is where your little rebellion is starting, isn't it?"
Well, I wouldn't say we own it.
No, but it is the heart of the movement, as they say. The point is, when you arrive at the castle tomorrow, or the day after, I know you have plans to stymie our deal. I think the stones that are rolling have a saying. The time is on my side. I am the ancient, I am the land. It is not for nothing that I have claimed these titles. Be it tomorrow, be it the day after, this battle plan will go into effect tomorrow. The moment you arrive, it is either tomorrow when your allies still draw breath, or sometime after, when they are captured and locked into cages in the dungeon below Castle Ravenloft. Have you ever seen a spawn feast on a prey?
I believe I have.
It is feral. It lacks the... well, who am I to brag, but it lacks the decency of feeding for nourishment. They rip out the throat and there is little left of the body when they are done as a group. Sometimes I think that I would be remiss if they did not kill them all myself, but they are useful tools. under my command. So, I'll tell you now, if you do not arrive at the castle tomorrow for the final battle, you will not have allies left. But I will have all the food I could ever wish for. If you do arrive at the battle, maybe, your allies will live, even though they will not get to you and help you in your conquest. But also I can give you a out right now. You, Seraphim, and you, Trish. You can leave at this exact moment. And he puts 2 bottles from the inside of his coat on the table. You take them. And you wake up outside the boundaries of Barovia.
Oh shit.
It will be as if you were never been here. It will be as if Barovia was just a bad dream. But if you do not take them and I eviscerate you as have done your predecessors time and time again, you will be trapped here for eternity, or until I get my prize, which will not be so long by my calculations. But I have time. I am the ancient. I am the land. I have time ad infinitum. But do you, Trish and Seraphim, you've been here long enough to know that Barovia is but a silly place, full of hardship, terror, and dread. Do you take the bottle, or do I see you tomorrow for a final showdown?
Seraphim looks at Trish. I know what you've said to me before, Trish.
Trish is gonna take a 5-minute pee break to think this over.
That's the good one. Yes. That's good. All right, let's have a small intermission.
Oh boy. Okay, nobody listening? We're about to lose Trish.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Nou, Jeroen. Je hebt even over na kunnen denken.
En ik weet het nog niet.
Nee, ja. Een goed voorstel. Ik weet ook nog niet wat Seraphim doet. Ik wil eerst weten waarom.
Mhm.
Waarom nu?
Ja,
Vind je dat niet een beetje weird?
het is heel vreemd.
Daar zit ik
En-
een beetje mee.
Zijn het gaan de potions werken? Hoe weten,
Ja,
dat,
precies.
hoe weten we dat het niet gewoon vergif is?
Seraphim kan het proeven en het weten.
Als hij dat
Daar
laat.
komen we wel achter.
Hangt er uiteindelijk helemaal vanaf wat hij van plan is. Of hij jullie uit wil schakelen of daadwerkelijk jullie uit de weg wil hebben.
Mhm.
Die moet een insight check doen.
Ja.
Zien wat zijn gedachtegang erachter is. Is het inderdaad, denkt hij dat hij... if
Zo,
he thinks... Like, maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Luke, just so
And
you
he
know,
switches
Jeroen switched
flawlessly.
languages mid-sentence just because you put your headphones on.
I was
Thank
just
you,
going to
sir.
say. And he switches back flawlessly to the English. It's quite amazing.
I mean, to be honest, at this point, like, I speak English more than I speak Dutch, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel the same sometimes.
Because I speak English at work all the time as well.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's mostly, like, it's a pretty international company. So, like, every meeting I ever do is in Dutch. It is in English. Almost every call I do is in English.
Ah.
I have the problem that a couple of people in this building do not speak English, so I constantly have to switch to Dutch in order for them to understand me.
What, in the Netherlands?
Yes,
In the
Insane.
Netherlands.
Never.
it's pretty much very dirty. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's get back to the matter at hand.
Yeah. I want to do an insight check on Strahd to
Same.
see why he is offering this suddenly.
All right. Just so you know, this is a fervently roleplay thing to do. So, roll me a d20 and tell me the results.
What,
Wait,
just a
another
d20, not without the modifier, or?
Oh, with the modifier, just roll me insight.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez, shit rolls for me.
11.
11.
Double 11s.
As far as you know, he's telling the truth.
Call me confused, but
Yeah.
I sit here wondering why, Strahd? Why offer this now?
Because if you look back, you are the only ones who have pretty much sailed through this whole ordeal. I am not ashamed to say that I am impressed by your bravado, by your skills. And I would hate to see the likes of your skills to go to waste, perishing at a foe that is, let's face it, stronger than you. I think you could do a lot of good in the world outside of Barovia. Trish, your thieving skills might be useful for uncovering the ugly truth that people do not want to find, or do not want to have found. Seraphim, I think you could be well, a front runner for the movement for acceptance, for the, as they say, halfies, which I do not concur and I do not abide with that stigma. I think you are more than just a regular man. You are somebody who is, for lack of a better word, fluent in traversing in all different circles. You would be a great politician.
Seraphim
A lot of
looks at
the world.
Seraphim looks at Trish, and then looks back at the bar, and he mage hands 2 cups over. He opens his bag and grabs the wine and pours one for each.
Champagne du Stomp.
I'm not sure if it's du Stomp, but it's 5 liters of wine that I found somewhere.
Oh, it's the large barrel. All right.
Good idea, Seraphim. This calls for a drink.
I'm still not sure why you, of all people, would want to see good happen in the world, especially outside of your own lands. If anything, if you thought us to be valuable, you'd use us.
Who's to say that I didn't, Seraphim? You came into this land a mere civilian with a trade or two, and look at you now. You are a powerful mage. And Trish, you have overcome the stigma of your family. You have become something greater than you could ever imagine. Was it not for me and my tests, you would still be the person that you would have been.
So, what? This is a school, a training grounds, and this is a graduating gift?
You could see it like that, yeah.
Have you ever offered this to any of the previous adventurers that come true?
Of course. I am not one to bestow favors on just anybody. If people have deemed themselves worthy, I gave them an out to do some good in the world, the larger world, before I return to that same world with my bride at my hand. I would like to have allies.
Allies? If I take this drink, I'm not your ally.
No, Trish, but if you take this drink, you do know that in your heart of hearts that you are no match for me. I mean, think of all the good you can do in the world. And all the good you can do here is die at my hand. And be reborn in Barovia as just another serf. Waiting to grow up to have my fangs pierce the skin of your neck as I drain you for all that you are worth. I mean, we can cut the middleman, as they say, and he points towards the drink and says, we can do this right now, but I like to give you an opportunity to have an out, as they say.
I don't know what you've seen of us that makes you think that, or what you've seen of me that makes you think that I would go out and do good in the other world, in the real world. So we haven't done much of that here.
Which I know that you think you are such a badass, but I also have seen the good that you do. You have saved your companions more than one time. And even though you...
And they me.
Indeed. And even though you have killed the cats and set fire to half the town, I know that in your heart of hearts you thought that that was the right move. And you learned from that. Fire is wild, more wild than you can ever imagine. If it is not contained, it will destroy. And destruction is something that is not in your nature anymore. You have found friendship, you have found love, in greater or lesser extent. You feel that, and excuse me if I'm amiss here, but you know that you are destined for greater things than just die in an unknown land. And he pushes the drink, the vial, a bit more closer to you and says, I give you an out, so do good, but you have failed so many times before. Don't you remember the maid that took the blame for you? Was it a maid? It was somebody.
The maid?
Well, somebody that your father punished because you could not tell the truth.
Yeah,
It is something that
I remember.
you could write. You could try and...
How do you know this? I never told anyone about this.
You told your friends, but before you told your friends, I knew. As I knew that Seraphim killed or took the visage of a man inside a dungeon. There is a reason that I brought you all here. It's because I know you. And I know that I can count on you. After you have fulfilled your destiny. I am the hammer that hits the anvil. You are the malleable steel. And as the anvil is being crushed by the hammer, the steel will take form. Sometimes the steel is, well, ruined. And sometimes it is molded. into a useful tool. Be it a sickle, be it a nail, be it a hammer itself, be it a sword. There will be a time that the hammer sees fit to stop striking the steel. Sometimes the hammer stops striking the steel when the job is done. Other times it is to either accept that the steel is a failure or put it back in the furnace to melt it and start it again. The drink in front of you represents a completed tour of the furnace and the hammer. But I am not a despot. I am not a the boogeyman, as they say. I am here to offer you a chance of redemption, salvation. If you do not take it, c'est la vie. You will die by my hand and your souls will be recycled.
Thought that was the point to this.
There is only one soul that needs to be recycled, the rest is just background noise.
Well, you seem to rather enjoy playing with us. Your toys, am I right?
Of course. Yet, there is a moment that I think that I'm sure you'll agree. You see that all of the powers and time you spent here and the powers you accumulated, all the different spells and extra attacks and everything. You know what I'm talking about. Do not hold up to the sheer power and weight a man of my stature brings to the table. And he knocks on the table in front of you. Knock, knock, knock. The table is sturdy, as is the wood that props it up. The stakes are raised. But you have an out. I think this is the time that I tell you, as he picks up the glass in front of him, filled with wine, and holds it up and says, "What say you, Seraphim and Trish? Do you wish to leave, or do you wish to be trapped in Barovia?" Before you answer, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a perfect moment to stop this session. Just to torture everyone for another week.
No, give it a week.
I can't play next week.
Oh, that's true.
Torture for 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks it is, because I'm not here next week either.
Are you guys gone the whole weekend, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Well, probably. I'm supposed to go to Switzerland for work, but I'm flying on Friday, and there's a general strike at Brussels Airline that day.
Yay!
So who knows? I might be staying here. In which case,
I'll-
I might be able to play. Maybe.
I'll be back on Monday morning, so.
Be back on a Monday.
Well, I can't hear you anyway on Sunday, so.
Well, I have to say, like, there's a lot to be said for both of these people to take that potion.
Yes.
We have 2
It-
weeks to think it over.
It will diminish our capabilities drastically, but on the other hand, you two would be free. If he is to be trusted.
Yep.
There's a lot of pros and cons either way.
It's basically the ogre's choice. Either die
It's-
quick or die slow.
Well, it's very prisoner's dilemma
Hmm.
in a way.
Yeah.
Damn, this was a good session.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck.
A lot of RP. It was great.
Yeah.
It was all RP, and I loved every fucking second of it.
Very curious about what these two characters will choose.
Me too.
Because I don't know.
It's
About
a
each?
legit
Neither-
thing, yeah. Like, if legit, then and you take it, yeah, fair enough. You win. You're out. That's the
Well,
whole
not-
point of this campaign, isn't it? To get out. It's
I
Well,
don't know
yeah.
if it's we win so much as we don't lose.
We don't lose, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that is the point of playing a game, not losing.
Yeah.
If you win, that's the second part.
no.
Something. The only way to win is not to play, or something like that.
The
Yeah.
only way to win a chess game is by removing the king yourself.
Or something,
Yes,
something,
that's the
something.
rules
Good,
of
good,
chess.
scrub.
The way to win is not to play.
Sebas,
Love that movie. Yes.
I'm not sure you'll even answer, but I have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Will we play as a different character if we do this?
You don't know.
Cool. Love that answer.
Yeah. To be honest, I would even rather not know. Because that way, I can't be influenced by it.
This has got to be your decision completely.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Look, the decision is: does your character leave Barovia, or does your character stay? That's the whole decision.
Yeah.
Whatever comes after,
I,
nobody.
Yeah.
knows.
yeah. I
Are
wasn't
we
even
saying
thinking about
everything
that part,
said
to
in
be
this
honest.
session was canon and there's no retcon?
Depends why you're asking.
I know.
I just want an answer. So, yes or no?
Just so you know, Sebas, Luke is about to Miereneuken.
Yes, I
Yeah. Yes.
I thought so.
What is translation for this?
You're gonna fucking end.
You're gonna fuck some ants. Yeah.
If I roll I'll roll a d20. If it's above 10, is that a yes?
100.
A d100. Above 10? Oh, okay then. Oh, fuck you! No! I stay
just,
quiet.
just tell me, what was the caveat that you were hoping to catch
Strahd's
me on?
battle plans mentioned that the rebellion is being surrounded at the orchard. The rebellion moved to Argus van Holt. So he's surrounding an empty orchard.
I was not gonna say it. Come on, dude.
As far as you,
I
you
rolled
were-
the dice, so it wasn't in my favour. It was something I could have tried.
as far as you know, you weren't there. You will maybe hear the battle plans, maybe not, depending on the choices those two people make. But think about this Do you want the people at Argus van Holt to have an army of vampire spawn in their back as they assault the castle?
If I'm truly honest, yes, because I'd like a lot of cannon fodder. Because I'd like to be as hard strength as possible when getting to Strahd. It's going to be a long slog to get through the castle to wherever Strahd is.
Honestly, I'm very worried about this disease they were talking about. What if everyone is infected? That's gonna be a hell of a problem for us.
That's just background noise. They can stay in the village.
All right,
Well, what are we going to do in 24 hours that would make a difference?
Yes.
Except for just walking around, just literally just firing arrows at everyone. Sorry. Morning. Morning.
Did you manage to destroy the crystal heart this time, by the way?
You don't know because you haven't talked to them.
No,
We
but
can't
I'm
reveal
asking
itself.
you.
No, we can't.
If-
We can't. We can't, no.
Damn it.
I want to thank you all for a lovely session.
Mwah.
Thank you for being a fantastic DM.
Thank you and fuck you.
Raycon
And
able?
thank you.
And fuck you, yes.
Thank you, fuck you.
Like, these are two of the most sincere phrases I have had since we started this campaign. Elwyn saying, "Thank you for being the best DM," and both Rune and Sally saying, "Thank you and fuck you, but thank you."
Yeah.
Who says romance is dead?
Mhm.
Okay, bye.